you want to wake up earlier. In order to be that girl, you need to have a morning routine. It doesn't have to be 5 a.m, but not to brag, I've been doing 5 a.m. wake-ups for nearly 2 years. So I think I know what I'm talking about. And it's all about good routine, structure and discipline. So I'm about to teach you what I've learned and tag along because, girl, you're gonna need it. Right, so first things first, a little promotion for myself. Here we try and make teens that girls, because we are never like actually given advice. It's usually for kids literally twice our age. So I'm here to fix that, and I just started this series about becoming that girl instead of just, you know, all my other silly old videos, which I still do. But this is episode 2, and it's all about waking up earlier. So first things first, I'm gonna talk about waking up earlier, like more gradually. This sounds really basic, but it's so important, and not all of these are basic, okay? But by waking up gradually, like you can't be expecting yourself to wake up at 9 every morning, and then like you want yourself to wake up at 6. Like, that's not gonna work. You're gonna have to push it back 15 minutes each time, and each time you're not able to get up, you're gonna have to slow that down again. It's so important for your body to get used to this and just to like fully understand, because it doesn't immediately clock at a certain time. And when you're at the stage of being able to do it so much that you're at the time you want it, boom. Second, alarms. Alarms are so important. Later on, I'm gonna have a whole chapter on different apps you should be using for your mornings. But I would just like to mention that the alarm should obviously be far away from your bed, so that you have to get out. And even though I get that, like, it doesn't feel like it makes a difference, and the more you do it, the more you're used to, like, just pressing it, but it's one of the little things that just like pushes your brain to like keep moving. And then the other thing is to never ever press the snooze button. Don't, and I'm guilty of this, of setting an extra timer, but you should not be doing this at all, because then suddenly all of your motivation for the day is gone just like that. And it's just like it's incredibly important. Like, if you snooze, then like you're not gonna have a very good morning. I'm sorry. Third of all, obviously the hours that you sleep are insanely important to make sure that you're not tired in the mornings. You obviously don't want to be going to bed really late and then waking up super duper early, because then you're gonna have no sleep, and that's not good. You need your beauty sleep, girl. So what is very important to do is to obviously look at the recommended like time for your age to be sleeping. It's on the screen now. But also, more importantly, you know yourself the best. So do a couple of trials and essentially just like take note of when you fall asleep or have gone asleep, and then like don't set an alarm the next day. This would obviously be over like a time where you don't have to wake up at a certain time, but don't set an alarm for the next day, and see when you naturally wake up, because that is, and do it for a while, because usually it differentiates a bit. But after a while, you will see repeating patterns, and that is the amount of hours your body needs. Like the other day, I went to bed like pretty late that night, but it wasn't that late, to be honest. And all of my friends in the room must have been like so early. And then the next day, I literally woke up 10 minutes before my alarm, and I was like, oh my goodness, like I'm worked with the amount of hours I've been sleeping with is so perfect, because my body can fuel and wake itself up before it even needs to. So yeah, hours is extremely important. And foremost, before you start your routine, especially when you're like starting out this whole early morning thing, it's usually quite nice to give yourself a little motivation so that you actually want to do it. What I usually like to do is to bring my Switch upstairs, and if I woke up when I wanted to, I allow myself like 15 minutes of something like Animal Crossing or Splatoon, and then after those 15 minutes I start my routine, because that just kind of like wakes me up a bit. I tried doing reading for a while, but it didn't really like wake me up. I literally like fall asleep with a book in my hand. But after you do it for longer and longer, you can switch these habits out for something more healthy or take it away. So you can like switch it for like reading, because if once you're like used to doing that, once you're used to waking up early, then you're not gonna need the little wake up call as much. But you're like, if it's a book you really enjoy, then you should be looking forward to that little period of time. Or maybe it could be like drawing or like a hobby you do, something like that. And then the other thing I wanted to say about that is avoid doing stuff like doom scrolling. I know that it might be like the only thing you really ever like, but oh my goodness, when I was like brainstorming ideas for like things I want to do for this period of time, one morning, instead of grabbing the Switch because it was like downstairs, I just got my phone and I started scrolling on Instagram or like YouTube or something, and it's just so much more hooking, and it's so much harder to detach yourself from. And I ended up spending like, because my morning routine is from 5 to 7, and I spent 5 to 6 on YouTube, which is insane. So yeah, I definitely say like first things first, put like a tracker, like a app blocker on your phone or on like any devices you have, except for the one you're gonna like, spend your time on. But yeah, so that's like little like motivational rewards to do in the mornings. Fifth, be a victim of peer pressure. It sounds really weird. Find a partner that's willing to wake up at the same time as you, and make it a little competition. Like, who'd be the first one to message each other, and then like FaceTime, and then like you guys have to like FaceTime for the rest of your like routines to make sure you're awake. And then there could be like little prizes for the people. Like the losers have to, like, if you go back to bed, you have to like buy the other person like a bunch of sweets. I guess it's kind of like a bet. It's like who can stay up for the longest. But yeah, stuff like that is really useful, because then you have a friend doing it with you, and you obviously don't want to buy them a pack of sweets because suddenly it means money to you if you don't do this. And also you'd let your friend down, which, well, technically it'd make your friend happy, but like you have company while you're doing it, so it kind of makes it a bit more fun. If you're an introvert, you might not want to do this one, but it's like a good thing to do nonetheless. On to a bit more of a shift in tips, but these are all routine based, because girl, tip number 6 is to have a routine. If you don't have a routine in the morning, you're going to wake up, have no clue what to do, and go right back to bed. The amount of times I've done this, because like my routine was like in between phases right now, like, well, not right now, but like, you know what I mean. It's just have a routine, a set one. You can change it every now and then, but it's just, you want the basics. Like within this little like section, definitely do things like affirmations in your routines. I think these, like, they sound so cheesy, but it actually helps you have like a really nice day, and it just kind of boosts your confidence before your day starts. Also, something quite important to note is that you should make tip number 11, different variations of your routine. Because if you don't, you're setting yourself up to failure. Like, if you're on your period, you're not going to want to do your full 2-hour routine, are you? That's not going to slide. You're not going to want to do the stretches or whatever you're going to do. You're just going to want to, like, get ready, you know? Actually, you're not even going to want to do that. So, like, if anything, you should keep it, like, short and simplistic. You should have one for, like, when you're feeling really groggy or tired, one for when you're, like, not really feeling it, and then one for when you're, like, 100% in, like, ready for the day. And I know a lot of people go like, oh, like, you need to make 3 separate routines, but I'm going to talk about later an app that I use that's, like, so legendary and, like, literally the most amazing thing ever. But it only, because I'm using the free version, it only lets me make up to 2 routines, and the second one is on my night routine. So I don't make separate routines, but what I do is all of the elements in my routine, if I'm not feeling a certain aspect of it, I skip it. But there are some, like, cool things in there that I just tell myself I can't skip. Like, it's small things like making my bed, reading the Bible, doing skincare, or like, obviously dressing, and, like, brushing my hair and stuff like that. It's, like, really basic and simplistic, but times when I'm feeling like I don't want to do a whole, like, time to, like, prep in the morning, I don't want to study for an hour, I don't want to, like, you know, stretch or, like, exercise, then I tell myself I don't have to do it, you know. Be gentle on yourself. It's very important to make sure that you're, like, keeping to do stuff. Okay, what I'd also like to say, music and podcasts are your bestie. Even if you have to, like, wear headphones whilst doing it, because, like, the rest of your family's gonna wake up. I can't care less, actually, like, personally, but yeah, they keep you awake and happy. I have a little morning playlist myself, and it's honestly just meant to be there to get you in the mood, get you dancing and happy and ready for the day. Also, sometimes it's really nice to listen to, like, self-help podcasts, or you could just, like, hear other people speaking, and it's just, like, so relaxing and stuff. But yeah, music is just beautiful. Also, I'd like to mention that you should definitely prepare for your routines the night before. This is because it's really useful when you, like, wake up to be like, no, I'm not gonna do this, because, like, now I have to, like, get on my laptop, now I have to start doing a bunch of stuff. No, that's fine, I'll just go back to sleep. But if you set out your laptop and you open the tab where the homework is that you wanted to do that morning, then suddenly all you have to do is wake up, sit down, and start the homework. It's just so much easier than having to do all those extra little things, and it sounds so little, but oh my goodness, like, it is not little when you want to literally, like, the last thing you want to do is be awake right now and you just want to, like, sleep for the rest of eternity. It's the little things that counts, and I think prepping definitely makes your mornings a bit easier. We've finally made it all the way to our last little section, and that is all about apps. As we know, screen time isn't, like, the best thing we should be, like, on in the morning, but oh my goodness, like, is it so important when it comes to, like, waking up. It can just help so much, and I'm saving the best for last, so keep your ears open. First of all, we have Forest. This is basically the app I use to block all of my other apps, so that I can't, like, go on them. It does cost a bit of money, but it is absolutely insanely amazing when, like, it's just so cute and motivational, and I think it's entirely worth it. But I think there is a free version, which I will, like, show on the screen now and link below, along with all the other apps. But it's just not the same, I don't think. I think I tried it out before buying Forest. it's just, there's something about forests, it's just so, like, amazing. The next thing I'd like to say, this is actually, like, a little warning, but personally, I tried out an app, called Alarmy. I'm not saying this doesn't work for everyone, but it just didn't work for me, because, it seems like such a cute idea, right? You wake up, and the first thing you have to do to get this really annoying alarm off is to do, like, a maths puzzle, or, like, a little, like, crossword thing, or take a photo of something in your morning routine. But honestly, the more you, like, get the alarm, it's just so easy to pick up your phone, do it, and then climb back into bed. I'm not even joking. It's a problem, because you seriously think that it's going to be okay, but then it's not. I think there is a, like, subscription you can pay so that, like, after 10 minutes it does it again to make sure you're not asleep, but then that's a subscription, and that's just not, like, I don't want to be doing that. Not personally anyway. Also, it is a bit problematic because you have to have it, like, open as a tab before you go to bed, and when you forget to do that, you don't get your alarm, which is obviously concerning. So yeah, that's definitely, like, something to note, and be aware of. I mean, sometimes it works, but I just want to say, like, personally, it did not. And I'm looking at it now, the basic premium is, for 1 month, is $4.99, like, a month. If you want the Alarmy Premium Extreme for a month, that's $3.99. For some reason it's cheaper. But yeah, it's a bit, oh my goodness, you can pay £59.99 for a premium plus, whatever that means. So yeah, like, I mean, it seems cute and stuff, but it's honestly, like, personally just didn't work out. Finally, I stick to this app literally daily. It's my favorite thing in the world, and it actually just, like, it's honestly, like, helped me so much for my actual routine, and it's called, wait for it, Routinery. Yeah, it's called Routinery. I've never pronounced it out loud before, but it is so good. I'm not being sponsored, I wish, but basically what it does is you form your own little morning routine, and when you start it, you set different times for that, for the different things you're going to do, and then it just basically, like, sets it going in, like, the spirals of, like, I'm explaining this so badly, but basically it's going to go, make your bed is over, move on to blah blah blah, and then it has, like, a little counter for when you're going over time, and it's just so useful because you know exactly what's going next the moment you finished your, like, thing, and it just keeps you moving and stops you going, like, okay, well, what do I do now? Oh, where's that piece of paper with my routine on it? What? Huh? What? Where? Oh, I can't remember what's next. And this just helps imply, like, you can have little, it gives you, like, a seed and a little sprout and stuff, when you've been doing, because I've got my morning routine 22 days in a row, and it's just, like, my favorite thing ever. It's so easy to, like, keep doing your morning routine. Yeah, it's just absolutely a lifesaver. Thank you so much for tuning around and sticking to the end of this video. I would like to say that I don't really know what to say, actually. So yeah, thank you for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next episode, which is something. Oh, and don't forget to leave any questions down in the comments below, because for my final episode of the series, I'm going to be answering all of those questions in the comments. So please do remember to drop them, and I will respond to them personally. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye, besties. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't posted in a while, but like, that's besides the point. Bye, besties.